down for 2 yards or less, that's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30. A run for Nick Chubb. And he'll slip his way up across the 30 to the 32. 3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on 3rd down?
Brings up 3rd down.
To the left and complete. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4. Could have gone with a ground game there. Opted for the quick pass. Well, I don't know that it would have mattered, Charles, but it didn't work out.
In a lot of these offenses, yards after catch are built in without explicitly saying it. In this case, he didn't make anyone miss out on the perimeter. Got tackled behind the line of scrimmage.
And brings up 4th down. Going to lead up the Bengals here, 1st and 10 at about the 32. First carry here for Joe Mixon. And he'll get this only up to about the 35. Carrier. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
That's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that field. I'm like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
Burrow going to fake to Mixon and now look to throw. To the right side and complete to Hurst.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there? Freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
On 3rd and 1, Burrow. Got a man, it's Ross, complete. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. So much for the run on 3rd and 1. Instead, it's a big chunk in the pass game. First down.
31-yard line.
Off the play fake, here's Burrow. Forced out to his left. And that's going to be incomplete.
So much for the best laid plans and best designed plays. That was good coverage along the sidelines. No place for that one to get in there. It sails incomplete.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 as they line up, 2nd and 10. Burrow going to give this to Mixon. And he'll get about 3 as he's brought down to the 28.
Joe Mixon.
Pretty good little 2-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or 2 because you want to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
They got to get it to the 21 here on 3rd down.
Let's go, D.
From the shotgun, Joe Burrow. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another first down.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. From the gun to give to Mixon. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11.
Mixon, the ball.
Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Now Joe Mixon. And he'll work free from one tackle, but that's about all as he's taken down. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
The 8th play of the drive coming up. It's 3rd and 3. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And this is picked up by the Browns. And he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line. So they lost yardage and they declined the penalty. There's no logical reasoning to do that.
I'm trying to go through this little Rolodex in this small brain of mine, and I'm coming up with nothing, partner. I've got zip on that one. Take the yardage, right? Take the penalty. I don't get it.
I don't get it either. A throw left side to start the drive is complete. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. They went 3 and out on their first drive. Things already looking better here. 1st and 10. Chubb on the counter. And across midfield he goes and into Bengal territory.
Browns ball carrier.
Mackenzie Alexander in on the tackle.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
2nd and 5.
Second and 5. He's going to loft this one deep left sideline. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
Well, so much for getting separation. No chance there. Locked down tight, forcing the incompletion on that attempt.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. Some boos coming down right now from this home crowd after that call.
Yeah, and that was because of the pass interference call, but for a second there I thought maybe they'd gotten a look at my appearance as Othello in the high school play.
You were Othello?
Not a good one, let me tell you.
And it's incomplete. Boy, he doesn't drop many like that one. 2nd down.
Speed is the name of the game when it comes to RPOs, and sometimes you can be a little too quick, thus inaccurate, incomplete.
He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And it'll be intercepted. William Jackson with a pick. And a great return as they're finally able to take him down. Defensively that time, they were in zone coverage. As a rookie QB, what lesson can you learn there?
Well, understand this. You saw zone in college, and the defensive backs reacted, but they don't react like they do on this level. So when they're in zone and they see the ball coming to them, they'll react at least a half a second faster. You've got to know where you want to go with the ball and be decisive with it. Otherwise, the end result can be something you don't like.
And they're able to bring him down at the 20. That catch good for only a couple. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that, you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch. Now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
Brings up
a minimal gain as we tick down inside of a minute remaining in the opening quarter. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. From the shotgun, it's Burrow. And he finds a man with a crossing route. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. Well, that's one way to convert on 3rd down, picking up 26 yards.
1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Mixon with a first down carry. And he'll take this from 147-yard line to the other. A gain of 6.
Ball carrier.
All right, Brad, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Burrow now off the bootleg. Got a man open. It's Ross. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. We're scoreless after 1. Bengals on 3rd down. They've been good. 3 for 4 thus far. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. They give to Mixon to try to pick it up. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Bengal first down with a 16-yard pickup there.
Well, partner, what do you think? Might have been 4-down territory if they didn't pick it up, but...
Yeah, it's a moot point now. I was curious, so if they didn't get it there, would they have gone for it? I guess we'll never know.
Yeah, we didn't have to make that call, but I have a feeling both of us would have said, go for it.
Take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD. Joe Mixon, his 2nd touchdown on the season, as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. Well, we had the scoreless first quarter of play. We sure didn't have to wait long into the second quarter to get some action on the scoreboard.
So was the first quarter a feeling out process? I mean, that was an interesting quarter, wasn't it? Because we had some action, we had some good play, just didn't have any points. So now, it's game on.
And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return.
25-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others.
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Sean Williams. And they will finally stop him as he's down to the 40-yard line. 2nd interception for him now here in this first half. And you got to think he's a rookie, Charles. How much does confidence start to become a factor?
I think that's a great question because that's what they're going to check on when he gets to the sidelines. The coach is going to check on it. His teammates going to check on it because when you haven't done it before, it's not something that's part of you. You got to see how you're going to react. Let's see how he bounces back.
Yeah, because 2 interceptions for him in college and a half. I mean, that just didn't happen.
That was nice work there defensively to force incompletion. Now, even though this drive started in plus territory, they're still not in field goal range yet. So they can work towards another couple of stops and not allowing that turnover to hurt.
So 2nd down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40. They go play action with Burrow. Short throw underneath to Hurst. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. 11 yards there, first down.
When you get a big tight end like this, sometimes it takes more than one man to bring him down. Oftentimes, your best bet, just jump on and hold on and wait for your teammates to arrive to help get him on the ground.
About 3 yards there to the 27.
Number 28.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. And they go play action now. Burrow. Flush to his right. And that is incomplete. They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple weeks.
Oh, that's a perfect word for it, precise, because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row, you have a job as long as you want one in this league, won't you? I mean, let's face it, it's not just West Coast offense either. He's putting the ball downfield as well.
Mike 52, Mike 52. Hey, pick your game up.
On 3rd down, Burrow. Escaping the pressure right. The Browns D locked in on 3rd down. Brings up 4th.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
So a good kick there to polish 3 points.
Yeah, coaches always talk about finishing finishing a drive with a kick. 2 of them give you points, either an extra point, or in this case, a field goal.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
This is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, had your fun? Right?
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. Now left side, a completion to his tight end. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. The catch and run pays off to the tune of 35 yards.
First
So
down.
how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. They'll look to throw. He's going to launch it for Washington. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Another dangerous throw there, partner. I mean, he's already thrown 2 interceptions here in the first half. I don't know if you want to keep throwing up 50-50 balls when you've had that kind of lack of success.
Yeah, absolutely. Very well could have been a 3rd interception in half number 1. They give the Chubb out of the gun. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. But this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same.
Down pass. Intercepted. The
Bengals drive about to get going. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try to increase your lead in a big way. And the best way to do it, touchdowns.
Now a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete. Tyler Boyd, the former Pitt Panther, was the target. And that takes us from 2nd to 3rd down. Out of the gun, it's Burrow. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. 18 yards on that one, and the Bengals are moving. 1st down.
One of the advantages of zone defense, as I remember it, is being able to see the play develop in front of you. One of the disadvantages, when they find those levels where they can hit you with it. Sometimes behind the corner and in front of the safety, it makes it tough to defend.
Open man is Ross, complete. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially.
Bengals first down. 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
Outside the 10, stopped at the 11.
Mixon, the ball carrier, taken down at the 11-yard line. It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Burrow on play action. eluding the pressure right. And that's incomplete.
Well, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
Now, the Bengals on third down. They've been very good, 5 for 7 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. They're passing here, Joe Burrow. He's going to have the hook up to Ross. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD. John Ross hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Bengals, they widen their lead. He's got it, and it's 17-0.
Makes the score Bengals 17, Browns nothing.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Now this will make it into the end zone. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. And the interception last time on the opponent's side of the field. Certainly not what they wanted.
Put it mildly, that is so frustrating because that signifies
that his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. William Jackson with a pick. We'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. Now this one to his running back out of the backfield. And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 23-yard line.
Burrow will throw. And it's incomplete.
Burrow on the keeper. Incomplete on the throwaway. Brings up 3rd down and 7.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. He rifles one that's intercepted. It's the former Seahawk, Richard Sherman. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Browns defense has a touchdown.
It goes without saying, but I'm going to say it anyway. That's a ball he would like to have back, and it lands right in the lap of the defender from there. He doesn't have very far to go before he gets to the end zone, and he got there in a hurry.
And he puts it through.
Makes the score Bengals 17, Browns 7.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. Still more than a minute to go, so there is time if they want to mount something here.
Not only time, but they have 3 timeouts at their disposal as well. So that changes everything that you're doing here. Without those timeouts, you can only work the sidelines, hoping to get out of bounds. Here, the middle of the field's still available because you can call timeout and regroup.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3.
No, check that. We want Mike Duke to shoot.
Burrow. Flushed out right. And incomplete.
Burrow on the keeper. Thrown to the sideline and incomplete. Brings up third down.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. Out of the shotgun, they run with Mixon. And he's going to be stopped short of a first down as they'll get to him at about the 33. Now the Browns signal for the second of their timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. That'll be a 43-yard punt, just a single yard on the return. And the Browns will take over 1st and 10. The Browns drive about to get started. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned it. They're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you got to figure, if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the second half. Managing risk, this is a big decision here.
A play-action fake. They'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit. Even for those big tight ends, who you would think could absorb that contact.
Coverage there by Von Bell. Problems on 3rd down so far in this first half. Relatively small sample size, but they're now 0 for 3.
And the average in the league, somewhere around 40% on 3rd down for offenses. So what's the answer to this? Either convert them or don't get the 3rd down in the first place. Get your big chunks of yards on 1st and 2nd down.
Taken from just outside the 30. 43-yard punt, but they get 9 back on the return. And the Bengals will take over here 1st and 10. The Bengals drive about to get going. Less than 30 seconds to go in the half. Pretty good starting field position, all things considered. You'd think they definitely have time to get into field goal range.
Yes, and you get into the huddle or you come off the bench here and you've called multiple plays because you're going to say, this is how we're going to run them in order, guys. You don't have time for audibles. You don't have time to change anything. You're trying to get the ball in position to at least get 3. They've got a great shot to do it right here.
Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41. Now they run with Mixon. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
A loss of 1 brings up 3rd down and 11.
And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout called. And you see the clock almost empty, so this is likely the last play in the second quarter. Final play of the half for Burrow and company. He's going to air one out. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. So we reach halftime here in a 10-point game as we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. The Bengals set to receive. They have the lead and the football to begin quarter number 3. That's fielded on the back line of the end zone. And he will not bring it out. It's a touchback. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. Play action. It's Burrow. They'll roll him out right. And the catch made. It's Tyler Boyd. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face third down. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
He can run for it, and he will. And he is going to have a Bengals first down as they're able to convert, albeit not by much, on 3rd and a yard. They only get 2 there, but on 3rd and 1, that's all they needed to keep the drive alive. Mixon with it. And unable to get downhill there as he'll take this up to about the 37.
The ball carrier.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Well, it's hard to have. Vision as a runner and find a hole when there's nothing but defenders in your way. They stacked that one up really well. But give him credit. Instead of trying to bounce it out and turn it into a big play, which might have turned into a big loss, kind of just took his medicine there and took the 1 yard.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Burrow going to fake to Mixon and now look to throw. And they got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. 23 yards the pickup there.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the 3rd quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try to put the hammer down and finish this one off.
He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
Here's Mixon. And he's going to be met at about the 43.
Joe Mixon.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is a force of nature at the defensive tackle position. Yes, he's as big as they come, but still plenty agile. He's able to make a nice play there to swallow up the ball carrier.
13 yards remaining on second down. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line.
Receiver, the ball carrier.
That's a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose that little touch pass. They saw it coming, converged on him before he could get much out of it.
They'll need to get it to the 30 for a first. This is third down. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. He finds his running back, Mixon. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. The Bengals passing game finding a rhythm. They've got another first.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. They go back to the ground now with Mixon. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there.
Brought down.
Tackle made there by Myles Garrett. They've called his number a lot this afternoon. You wonder how much tread is left on those tires.
We certainly do, but I always think back to one of my favorite coaches in the NFL. And he used to have a meeting with his running backs every year in the offseason and say, look, as many times as you're going to carry the ball, you should be able to carry it one more time, so make sure you get in shape.
They'll stay on the ground, Mixon again. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. Chalk that up as a 4-yard loss. And now it's third down. Now it's Burrow. Going for it all. And that will be incomplete. So 2 third-down conversions on this drive, but not able to get a third, and now they deal with 4th down.
I remember a coach told me a long time ago the difference between playing corner and safety in the NFL. Corner is like the Autobahn. Everybody just flying by, and these corners have been really busy in this game, although they got it done on the last play.
On the last play, yes, but there have been some good numbers put up against them offensively. Around the NFL, third quarter at Mercedes-Benz Stadium in Atlanta. You saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. Remember to keep an eye on the ticker, of course, at the bottom of your screen for updates on that game and others around the NFL. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And this carries into the end zone. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. These guys had to punt last time. It has not been a very fruitful game offensively thus far. They haven't even made a trip to the red zone.
And I know that everyone's going crazy on that sideline because that drives you berserk to come off the field, not really move the ball well. As you said, not even get to the red zone, let alone, not even put points on the board. They've got to just take a deep breath, relax, try to figure out what is working, and call more of that.
Now before this second down play, we'll get whistles and a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. And again, it's Chubb. He'll have a first down past the 40, and he'll get this all the way up to the 42-yard line. 15 yards on the play, first down.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say maybe that gives him a little juice because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. Flush to his right. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football, and the Bengals grab it. He was under duress, surveying, trying to find somebody to get the ball out of his hands. In the meantime, the defense, they took it out of his hands.
And when the ball snapped, I know exactly what the defense is thinking. Get a sack, put him on the ground. But when you can also knock the ball free while doing so, oh, there's the bonus for you as a defender.
Off the play fake, here's Burrow. He's going to go for a big play downfield. And incomplete on the deep ball. Jared Cook, the tight end, was the target. And that'll bring up second down.
It leads to 2nd and 10.
So 2nd and 10, third quarter. Thanks for tagging along with us here from the Queen City of Cincinnati. A toss left, Mixon. And this time not quite to the 30. He'll be down at the 31-yard line. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be third and less than a yard. Back now in Cincinnati. It's the Bengals in possession of the football and in possession of the lead as well as we start the fourth. Again, it's Mixon. And he's got the first as they'll bring him down at the 28-yard line. A third down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough.
Brandon, when a defense just simply can't get off the field on third down, we all know how important that down is for both sides of the ball. You often feel like you're just a step behind whatever they're doing offensively.
And one of the differences in this game, no doubt, third down conversion, and that is going to be a story they'll talk about after this one. 12 yards that time and a Cincinnati first down.
I think we're seeing the effect that runs like that are starting to have on this game. They're a little bit slower, that front seven reacting to the football, almost like body blows in boxing, slowing them down, and they're really starting to take over in this game.
They'll run on first down. Mixon, and he'll be stopped after a gain of only a couple, down to the 15-yard line. No doubt here in the fourth quarter, this is a huge defensive series.
Hey, they can read the scoreboard. They realize if they give up a field goal here, this game might be out of reach. They understand the stakes and are playing accordingly.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. On the run, it's Mixon. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. 4 yards on the pickup there as it'll leave him with a third and about 4 more for first.
Brings up 3rd and 4.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Now the pressure gets there, and he goes down just inside the 20 at the 19. That's their first time getting to the quarterback, sack number 1. And, you know, they had 5 last week, I'm remembering.
And you have to find a way to slow down the pass rush, not necessarily with just protecting your quarterback, but to show them a lot of different looks, and they did that in the first half. You know, different angles, different things to slow down the speed. They got to him here in the second half. Now they've got to come up with a counter to that and maybe do something different.
Fielded near the back of the end zone. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. The Browns drive about to get started. And the turnover last time, that's sort of been symptomatic of their struggles here in this one.
Good word. I like it, though, because you're exactly right.
Like that, don't you?
All game long, they've struggled.
And now off to the races, down the right side. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Nick Chubb, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Browns make some inroads here on that deficit. Here we go. The Browns will go for 2.
Conversion.
shove to try to run it in. But he will not get into the end zone. And that one hurts as it will remain a two-score game here in the fourth. So the lead back down to 10 as things get a little more interesting, and the kick is away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Bengals drive about to get going. Well, there are two scores on the plus side. Still time here in this fourth quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
2nd and 11 at the 24-yard line.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. From the shotgun, Joe Burrow. Short throw underneath to Hurst. Broke a tackle, but not much room there ultimately. Just up past the 25 and no further. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down.
Well, they were unable to make anything really big out of that, but it's not a bad idea to find your tight end and give him an easy completion and keep moving things forward. Almost as bread and butter as a good running back dive play.
Under 4 to play now. Clock running. 3rd down. Now Burrow. He's got his man on the crossing route. And he's going to have a Bengals first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. A first down and then some. Give him 29 yards.
1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
On play action, they'll throw. He'll find his running back, Joe Mixon. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. That's now a pair of explosive plays in succession, both north of 20 yards.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomped down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football. Losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the fourth quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there. Now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow them down.
Once again, they run with Mixon. Open space inside the 10. And finally wrestled down at the 8-yard line. So the Bengals in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They've got it 1st and goal in a game that appears to have already been decided. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on 1st down.
Brings up 2nd and goal at the 9-yard line.
Now from the 9, here's 2nd and goal. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he maneuvers his way down to the 3-yard line. A nice run there as he picks up 6. It's going to be 3rd and goal now.
Brings up 3rd and goal.
Try to punch it in. And he is in. Touchdown, Bengals. Joe Mixon, his 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. And the Bengals add on to their lead.
Is it okay if I break one of our rules, partner, which is to never call a game over until it's over? Because this certainly feels like it's over after that drive.
Yeah, that was spirit-crushing, wasn't it? And now you just kind of felt the air go out of the balloon.
Yeah, they were fighting so hard to stay in there, and they knew they had to stop them on that drive. But when they were unable to, I think you're exactly right. You could see them sag on their sideline, and I think this one might just be
Browns
over.
take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. Remember, they have won 3 straight, but getting to 4 straight does not appear to be in the cards as they are in a big 4th quarter hole. They find some open field here. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. 10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a 1st down.
1st down, Cleveland.
A run for Nick Chubb. And hard running's going to get him over the 40 to the 42. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. One final shot. They'll look to throw. And this is dropped it incomplete. Well, there's a metaphor for how this one is gone as time has run out on this ball game. And, Charles, you know what coaches always tell us. We want to win our home games. That much we know. We want to protect our home turf. They got that done in this one.
Exactly